Hi, it's Casey from Casey Michelle Art. Today I thought I would go through some of my papers and figure out what I would like to use for my upcoming journal. Um, I already tried to record this once and I have a new setup where I have a mic because I didn't like banging around and it was my sound was kind of janky. So I wanted to bring you a higher quality video. And I also got some lights because I didn't like the shadows that had happened on the previous one. So kind of as you're watching, we are growing together. So in that video that I will not be uploading, I did cut this out. I fussy cut this out because the theme of my journal is going to be New Orleans, and with that kind of interview with a vampire, pirates, the haunted mansion. So I thought these from my collections in my Etsy shop, Casey Michelle Art, I thought these would be beautiful. So I fussy cut this just using regular scissors, although I do have some decorative scissors that you could use if you didn't want to take the time to do that. And this comes from my collection in my Etsy shop. This is a vintage Victorian calling card that I have in my collection, and what I did is I scanned it and I sell a set in my Etsy shop. So I'll also be linking my scanner because it's a really nice high quality one. It works fantastically. Also, I'll link my printer. It's a Canon printer because I know when I was first starting out, I am the type where I don't like to do a ton of research and get bogged down with that. I just want to take a recommendation from someone that I watch and trust on YouTube because they're obviously using it for their crafts. And so I'm also going to be linking my sewing machine on there as well because when I was first looking to buy, I was like, well, I don't know if this is going to sew through paper, and I was really nervous to sew paper. So I ended up getting one, and I recommend it. So if I can find it on Amazon, I will link it. If you do purchase it through my link, I do get a little bit of a commission, which I always appreciate. And it'll just help me grow my YouTube channel. Whatever monies I make, I like to reinvest and just keep getting better and better for you guys. Okay, this is the one that just came out. This is from the Tiffany Studio. Gorgeous tiles. Look at these colors. I call this collection Realms of Color and Light, and you can see why. These are stained glass windows, tiles that they made, sketches of tiles, absolutely gorgeous. The colors are stunning. Here we go, some more sketches. This is a fireplace. I would like to have this in my house. This color combination is a kind of a favorite, the purple and the greens. I love that. I did make a lavender macaroon journal. You can watch the video, and I just love that color combination. I thought this would make a nice centerfold, and it is a stained glass. It has the irises, these gorgeous mountains with, I guess it's what, a lake, and these beautiful flowers. I think those are magnolias, if I'm correct. And I already cut up some of these. This came from this collection. It's my vintage boho gypsy collection. I fussy cut this. This is Colombian emeralds, pearls, rubies. I thought that would go good with the kind of Count Dracula theme because, or for Interview with the Vampire, because of course if you're supposedly showing this, it's supposed to ward them off. But if you've watched Bram Stoker's Dracula, you know Keanu tried that and it melted into a puddle, so it did not work for him. Okay, so I'm going to go through some of these, see if any of these would be good in my New Orleans theme one, besides the one I already fussy cut in the video that will not be going up. Let's see. I always love having jewelry. It's kind of my signature now for my digital downloads. When I was a kid, my parents used to get a catalog called Best Catalog. I don't think they're in business anymore. But what I'd do is I'd go through the catalog, I'd cut out all the jewelry, the rings, and then I would cut them out, put them on my fingers, and pretend like I'm wearing them. So I love jewelry. Okay, the rose could be very nice. I think I will fussy cut that out because I I'm thinking I will make this into a tag. Maybe put something on the back side, so that could be nice. We'll kind of play around with that. Could do something like this, add some lace, punch a hole. We'll make that together. We'll just kind of decide what we want to do. But in this video, I'm just going through some of my digital downloads you can find in my Etsy shop, Casey Michelle Art, and kind of just gathering together things for the journal. In the past, what I've done is the cover first, but for some reason I feel like doing this. Maybe it's because these colors are not what I'm used to working with. I am used to working with pastels. I'm a huge fan of Rococo, and that's what I'm comfortable using. So these are a bit out of my comfort zone, and I thought, well, I kind of want to do the opposite of what I'm used to doing, just because I want to kind of see how this evolves, and we'll do it together, kind of go through it, because I'm really not sure how it's going to end up. It's kind of exciting, the creation process. And yeah, let me know in the comments what type of videos you want to see. I know what I like watching. I like this style of all right, back online. I started recording. I did not have my mic plugged in, so I don't know if I'm gonna have to voice over what I already did, or the sound might not be as good. But anyways, I've got the mic on now. I bought a mic because of the sound just wasn't good in my other videos, and I want to keep getting better and better for you guys. I know what I like to watch when I'm watching YouTube videos. When I'm crafting, I like to have this kind of video playing in the background, because I like the sense that I am crafting along with the person. If I'm fussy cutting, I want to have something, this type of video playing. I only have Amazon I don't have Netflix, and people at work said, oh, you have the worst of the bunch, Amazon, to watch. I've kind of watched through all the things I want, and I just keep getting really kind of B movies or B shows that I'm like, I really don't want to waste my time watching these. They're not really good at all. So I thought, well, I prefer at this point to have in the background YouTube videos. And some of my favorites are Pam from Glam Junk Journals. You can find her on YouTube. Another one I really enjoy watching is Jackie Chimes. She has some fantastic tag videos. When I make tags, you're going to see her influence, because she just has primo style when it comes to making tags. So find her on YouTube. She's great. And I love her accent. I love her tone of voice when she's talking. It's just very soothing. And she actually reminds me, her laugh or something reminds me of my grandma. So I like watching her because it reminds me of my grandma. Okay, see, so things are coming together. I really don't know how I'm going to put this tag together, but I want you to see kind of that's how my process is, putting things on there, seeing if it works. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's kind of go through a few more. That wagon's pretty nice, but I don't know that it necessarily goes with my New Orleans theme. Okay, these are some of my French invoices. Those will end up in my New Orleans theme journal, and I'll cut those out eventually, and I just will tuck them. I'll age them with Tim Holtz Distress ink, so those will end up in there somewhere. Okay, that is from, actually, I'll show you. So this is part of that Realms of Light. I love this. Look at that fall scene in the cathedral windows. I think this is some kind of fountain, but the colors are just so beautiful. And I only have all my printables in PDF form, because previous video I compare a PDF to a JPEG, and you just get so much more detail. and beauty. Now my envelope templates, those I have as JPEGs because, I mean, what are you printing? You're printing lines, so you don't need to have it as crisp and precise as you do something like this. So these are JPEGs. I have the different envelope templates, and we did together with this one in my last video. We made this for the New Orleans journal. We did the wax seal together with the velvet. I did put in the notes in that video that tacky glue, this one, did not work with the velvet. So I ended up using this one, and it did. For some reason, it just didn't want to harden, and I had waited quite a bit, and it didn't harden. So use something like this or a glue gun to adhere the velvet and the wax seal. So FYI on that. But I did make that note in the video, so you would know that. Okay, more of my envelope templates. I've got mini envelope templates, so we will end up using those at some point again together. Okay, so there's that. Oh, this is, I've been cutting through these, but this is part of my Victorian calling cards, but I thought this one was the best out of these. I think I cut some other ones out of there. But you could add, I have a pen, I don't have it with me, but it's a metallic pen. You could add some little highlights to give it a little bit of shine and sparkle and make it more authentic. This one I cut it out, a little bit of white shows. So just take some of that Distress ink from Tim Holtz, and then that'll cover that right up. Maybe at some point we can do that together. This is part of my map collection. I really like this. I love, for some reason, the roots on there, for whatever reason. Some of my cottage papers, my vintage wallpaper cottage papers. Junie from Willowbound Journals, if you watch her video, look up Willowbound Journals on YouTube. She made some journals using quite a few of my digital downloads, some of my Polaroids. These she made covers with. So you could do that. You could make a cover with this. It would be beautiful. Same with this. You could do an inside flap, inside the journal, kind of like, let's do this, kind of like, let's say that, and then when you open the journal, you've got something like that. Well, it's upside down. You wouldn't have it like that. Obviously, I did not think this through. I'm just kind of going on the fly, going through these papers with you. But there you go. There's the inside, and then you would put your papers and bind it. But yeah, in the comments below, please put down what kind of videos you want to see, because I don't know what you want to see. I know what I like watching, and I like stuff like this where going through papers. I think I will do an unboxing. My mom's sending me a box with some fabric, so we can do that together. That could be good. I don't know, the color's a little different than the reds and the golds. I'll think about that. Maybe we'll cut that out, because that could be a tag. That could be a belly band in the journal. Yeah, let's cut that out, because that could be a belly band. That would be nice, and you could add some other little embellishments in there. Could be like a mini pocket. Yeah, so if you visit my Etsy shop, you're going to see all these digital downloads. I create them because whatever theme I want to do, I tell myself, well, I could make it. I could create them. So don't buy them. Just kind of find things and create them yourself. Coco, stop it. That's my dog, Coco. He's a little Bichon Frise. I think he's wanting his little mid-afternoon treat. I'll get that to him shortly. I don't want to make this real long because it takes so long to upload. Okay, we're at 7 minutes, so we're doing good. Okay, these are part of the Gypsy Love Song collection. This will end up in the journal. I'll probably fold it up and distress the edges to age it. Got some envelopes here. Color-wise, I don't know, because of the blues, I don't know that would go with it. This is quite Rococo. I love that clock. This is a lamp. figure out at some point how to use that in my journal. Yeah, see, these are a little bit too pastel. Aha! All right, let's do this. This is just a one-page digital download that I have in my shop, and they are pockets. So let's cut this out because I think it's a peony. I think that would be really nice as a pocket. So let's get this cut out because the colors work. And who knows what it's going to end up being in the journal, but I just kind of want to gather up all the colors and themes. And then once I get things cut out, we can kind of piece things together and figure out where they will go. Okay. But yeah, check out Willow Bound Journals. I hop on her lives a lot, so if you do that, you will probably see me there. She doesn't announce them. She just kind of hops on when she feels like it. So if the timing's right, then I end up on them, and you can kind of chat as she is either fussy cutting or creating a journal. And she says that she has her camera and everything already set up, ready to go, so she can just hop on whenever she wants. And I think I might kind of do that as well as Inspiration Strikes, so we can, do this together. And this is morning that I'm recording, and I did buy some lights because I didn't like the shadows in one of my videos. I think it was my wax seal video. I didn't like the shadows, so I was like, well, I've made some sales on my Etsy shop. Let's reinvest it into my YouTube channel because I want to be able to demonstrate using my digital downloads so you know what the heck you can create with them, because I do them a little bit different than other people. So I want you to see, like, just looking at this, you might think, well, what are you going to use that for? Well, it's going to be a pocket. And what I would do is either sew it or glue it, around here, and then you can stick things in it, and it's just a really colorful, beautiful way, beautiful way to do something different in your journal. Okay. Yeah. And what other kind of YouTube videos do I like watching? Oh, I like flip throughs. I really enjoy those. I do have a few of those up on my channel. I think my favorite one that I did was the lavender journal. The lighting was great. The actual journal is beautiful. That's a big one. I don't know if I'll be making a big one like that again because it has 2 signatures, and the way that I created it, it was challenging. I kind of like the style that I did for my Marie Antoinette journal and my autumn macaroon journal, and my latest one that just sold maybe a week ago was the winter journal, and I like that style. It's more like I don't know how to say it, maybe like a folder journal. It was less like a book, because the other one I had to make a spine, and that was a challenge to get everything sewed up together. So I don't think I'll be doing that one again. I'm glad I tried it, but I won't do that again. All right, so yeah, so what are you guys creating? Any specific themes that you like doing? I'm curious. Please comment below, because I don't know what would be something that you would enjoy seeing in my collection. I know what kind of I have in my mind. I always love Rococo. I'm definitely doing more Rococo collections. That is my heart. Paris, Marie Antoinette, that Rococo period. Just everything so elaborate and almost like a wedding cake, just over the top. That's what I like, and pastel colors. So what do you like? Do you like kind of like a farm theme, Little House on the Prairie, Do you like more gothic? This is kind of going to be a little bit gothic. Or what else? What other themes are there, guys? Oh, 20s from the 1920s, kind of flapper. I do have those, where are they? Let me make sure my mic cord's not getting in the shot. I videoed the other one and it was, and I was like, well, I don't think that one's going to end up on my YouTube channel. Where did they go? Did I even go through them? Yeah, let's see. These are kind of more flapper. Where'd they go? Well, never mind. Or maybe they're in here. Well, these, the Jules collection, that looks very like roaring 20s. Although I think these are from the, oh yeah, 1912, 1908, so turn of the century. There's my Japanese collection. We'll be doing a Japanese, whoops, same page, Japanese journal together. Let's see. Yeah, more of the jewelry, more Japanese. The map from Japan. Yeah, and I guess I'm not finding the other one. Oh, these are pretty. These are my flowers. Flower collection. I love the pastel colors. This one ended up in my lavender journal just because the colors were so soft and pretty with the purples. There's also a yellow one in the bunch, but I had cut that up, so I didn't show that one. Anyways. All right, well, let's move all this out of the way. And let's see. Oh, and I did want to mention in my last video, we had talked about the masquerade, and I wasn't sure if the Haunted Mansion had something to do with like wearing masks and they were hiding from a plague. It's actually Edgar Allan Poe, and it is the Mask of the Red Death. So I kind of had it muddled in my mind. I thought maybe it was an Edgar Allan Poe, but yeah, it's about a king who like stays in an abbey and he ends up having a masquerade party, but they're hiding from this really bad plague called the Red Death. Okay, so there's that. Little bit of the white edging is on there, but we'll just take some of that distress ink and cover that. Oops, I need to do a little bit more fussy cutting here. But that'll end up as a pocket. So there's that. We've got these cut. This will be a belly band. I'll distress that. This will end up on a tag or somewhere in the journal. And then once again, this will end up in the journal. Let me see if this is in frame. Yep. And these will be some of the materials I use. I found this. I thought this was pretty. Somebody gave me this. I don't think this was my mom, but this is pretty. That'll end up together. That kind of looks nice with this. Oh, and I got this from the Dollar Tree. Look at that. I don't know, am I in shot? No. Or in frame? Yeah, so that will end up in my journal somewhere. All right. And then I have some of this. This is vintage rickrack. Really small and delicate. That could end up as edging for this. So we'll work on that together. We'll build a tag together. But for right now, just wanted to fussy cut some things from my collections at my Etsy shop. So you can see kind of how things are coming together for my next journal. So leave comments below. Trying to grow my channel. Let me know what you want to see. And I think that's it for now. Thanks so much. Bye.